Greetings, everybody. Took me a minute to push that little button today. Some days it's just like, I don't want to do it. Once I start, it's always great. So, thank you for your presence. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing. If you think anybody would benefit from this channel, I appreciate that. If you're new here today, welcome in. My name is Sue. I basically just allow Source to channel through my vessel, and I'd like to share about my meditation practice, which has basically changed my life 100%. It's amazing, and I will probably continue to talk about it till I decide that it's time to leave the planet. So that's what's happening here on this channel. The thing that sitting still for 20 minutes every day, first thing in the morning, has done for me, there's a lot of things that it's done for me, but the main thing is, I just realized something. Before I started this meditation practice, I made a declaration to all that is, to the universe, to my higher self, to God, to Source. I made this declaration because I don't even know, it must have been 3 years ago, two and a half to 3 years ago. I was at a place where all I really, the most important thing in my life was being in alignment and being in connection with Source. And I basically set the intention and asked, I threw my request out into the universe and set the intention that I wanted to be connected 24/7. I wanted to be flowing and knowing as I was growing. I wanted to feel safe. I wanted to feel secure, and I knew at that time, from the times that I had been in connection with Source, in alignment, that it was the best thing. Once you taste it, you can never, you only thirst and hunger for that. Once you know. So I set that intention, and so it just occurred to me that pretty soon after that, at least maybe like a year after that or so, is when I just decided one day to sit for 20 minutes without a break every day. And I checked my number today, and it's 577. I've been doing it for 577 days, and I keep track on the Insight Timer, which I've mentioned before, but I love the Insight Timer, and I'm so happy to talk about it. It keeps track of my days. It gives me little stars when I reach milestones, and I get to thank the people that meditated with me during that time that I was meditating, and they can thank me. And it shows you how many people are meditating with you at the moment that you're meditating, and usually it's around 4,000 to 5,000 people. So sometimes I like to imagine that I'm sitting with all those people around me, just how powerful that is. And Insight Timer has little guided meditations, it has sleep meditations, it has music, it has yoga, it has groups, it has like special broadcasts. To join it, then you get full full access to everything, to the classes and stuff. So I'm not a member because I only use it for the timer, but sometimes I look around and see what's going on. So I use a timer and I just sit and I focus on a sound in the room. Some people create their own sounds. I did that for a while. I used a sound app and listened to air conditioner, I think it was. Excuse me. Yeah. And so it took me, probably a good month or two to really start to make that hookup, make that connection, make that link to where you no longer exist in time and space because you're one with the divine. And that's the connection that it happens every time I meditate. Sometimes it happens for longer than others. The times when I'm just like riding that connection, it feels like, like riding a wave. Like the minute you like lose that connection is when you fall off the board into the ocean. And it can happen so easily. So I learned that once I make that connection, to just pretend like it's natural and normal and I'm not totally excited and jumping for joy inside. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep riding this. And man, it's so great. But you make that connection enough each session, only 20-minute sessions, which at first, I have to tell you, it's going to be, it's probably different for everybody, but for me, it was pretty brutal. And that's what, every time I would say I'm going to meditate every day and sit down and get still, I would do that, and it would just be like so hard that I just would quit. Muggy just grabbed me with his claws. But yeah, I think it's a matter of getting strong. It's like every day your spine and your hips and your legs get stronger and you relax more into your body as you're sitting, and you can find as comfortable a position as you can. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. Whenever I put my hand down there, he just starts to grab it, and he wants to rabbit kick me, I can tell. He's my sassy boy. Yeah, so the timer really helps. I really love it. And when you sit every day for 20 minutes, you will connect enough to give you fuel, like fuel enough for the entire day and night. It's like plugging in to a wall socket or sticking yourself into a charging dock. It gets you all loved up. That's what it does. And that's been, for me, that's what's changed my life for 180 degrees, is I finally feel loved. I finally feel like I have a worth in the world. And it came upon me, kind of like it snuck up on me. I didn't know that's what I was going to get by doing it every day, but I got it, and here I am. In the past, before I got that charge, I would have never had the confidence I would never have been brave enough to do what I'm doing now, ever. Hands down, never. So, for what it's worth, and to me, it's worth a world. It's worth the king's ransom. Love is the greatest power. Love wins. Source is love. You are source. You are love. And the reason why I say you are source is because every cell of your body contains source. It's what you're made of. It's what you breathe in when you inhale. It's what you breathe out when you exhale. It's the light that shines from within you to the outside of you, which creates your aura. And it's a choice every moment to connect or not. So for me, the meditation practice has given me the reminder, just because it just you feel source, so you're reminded of source, so you connect more, so you can feel it more. I hope that you're understanding what I'm saying, that I'm making this clear enough. I'm sending you Reiki. I have been this whole time. Broadcasting love, broadcasting healing divine energy from my heart to yours. I hope you're having a beautiful day and night, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.